I'm so glad that you have joined me today. We're just going to spend the next 10 minutes on a little visualization. I'm just walking on this path in the west of Ireland, this little forest path, and the visualization is also going to be on a path. It's an internal family systems visualization, looking at our parts, our internal parts, connecting a little deeper with ourselves and seeing what's going on beneath the surface a little bit. So just before we start, keep it in the back of your mind that if you wanted to do a deeper version of this, if you wanted to work one-on-one with me in a session, I'm an IFS coach and a group therapist, and I am offering a free session for you, so you can just click the little link below. There's no obligation, of course, you can just enjoy this. So yeah, if it feels right for you, if you feel comfortable, I'd encourage you to close your eyes. A little ironic that this is a YouTube video and I'm asking you to close your eyes, but still, it will work a little better. And take a few deep breaths just to connect a little bit more with your internal space. Just notice where you feel yourself thinking from, where you feel yourself feeling from, where are your emotions? Are you up in your mind? Are you connected with your heart, or do you feel that you're in the space of your belly? And wherever this is, just connect a little deeper with this area. Breathing in through the mouth and out through the nose. And I'd like you to visualize a beautiful flower meadow surrounded by a forest with a path running from one end to the other. And what we're going to do is we're going to see what parts, what other little personalities are alive in us right now. And we're going to connect with our true self, the person we were when we were born, the person we were before we experienced any kind of hurt. So place yourself at the beginning of this path, whichever end you choose. And notice, as you slowly walk, the smell of the meadow, the sound of the birds and insects, and the feeling of the grass under your feet. And if you notice there's a feeling or a sensation, some difficulty in your body, some tension, just observe that part of you as a separate little being, and just ask that part to stay behind on this path as you walk forward. And just notice a feeling of separateness. Reassure that part that you'll be back, that you're only going for a few moments, and continue to walk forward. If you notice there's an internal dialogue of, what am I doing? This isn't working for me. What is this? Just ask that part who's kind of doubting this process and doubting what we're doing here, just to stay there on the path as you walk forward, and notice that separation. Notice when each part separates that there is possibly a sense of openness, of more spaciousness, of more calm. Maybe there's an increase in connection or curiosity. And there's no pressure to feel these things, just notice if they're there. And if you're getting distracted by thoughts, just notice them and ask that part to stay on the path as you walk forward. And if you're feeling a strong sense of emotion, just honor that part. Let it know you understand why it's there. And ask it just to separate as you walk along the path. And as you're walking, notice, am I walking from my view, or am I seeing myself walk from a third person's view? And if you see yourself from an outside view, please just ask that part to separate and stay on the path so that you can walk forward. And walk forward with the vision from your own eyes. Keep walking forward until you get to the end of the path. And then turn around and see all of these parts that have been there patiently waiting alongside the path. And notice there is you who observes, and there are these parts who are being observed. This you that's observing is your core self, your most true. You are present in this space, you're creative, you're connective, you're curious, and you're compassionate and calm. And now I'd invite you to thank all these parts that are along the path and invite them back into your body, because these are all a part of you. These are all different facets, different personalities in your system. And then there is you, the self, the one that's observing, and the one that's leading this little tribe. Just take a moment to send some compassion and love to the hard work that these parts are all doing. And then take a few deep breaths in your own time. And come back to your outside world. And just notice if there's a sense of calm, maybe a feeling of curiosity of what's just happened, or a connectiveness with your little system. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'd love to see you if you want to work a little deeper on this. Bye bye.